Hello, hello, dearest little hivelings. I am not tired. I have no clue what you're talking about. The concept of tired does not exist to me. The concept of tired does not even know I exist. I have ascended beyond it, and now I am, I don't know, some kind of undead bee. A zombie. Oh gosh, my humor has died alongside it apparently. Hi, hello. sorry, for the streams that have been moved around. I know, it's annoying. I've just been, like, first of all, there was the heat, and then my sleep schedule is just, I don't even want to say that my sleep schedule is messed up, it is just straight up non-existent. Like, I've always had a bad sleep schedule. Usually I just like sleep at 5 AM or something, but at least I sleep at 5 AM consistently. At least my sleep schedule is consistently bad. Now my sleep schedule is just non-existent. There is no such thing as a bedtime. I've like, over the past week, I've like constantly like slept at like 2 hours at a time at the most random times. Like, just there is no concept of a nighttime and a daytime anymore, and it has done its damage on me, but we ball anyway because I want to stream Zero Escape and I want to stream in general, so we're powering through. Also, I don't know why my chat isn't on screen. My stream is working fine, right? It should be. I guess it's just stream elements being stream elements. I did find a solution to the Twitch issue. So past 2 streams we've had the issue of apparently something with affiliate breaking the stream elements, like incorporated chat that displays both YouTube and Twitch in one chat. The solution was honestly pretty easy. I just like browser docked the Twitch chat, so now I just have my Twitch chat separate and my YouTube chat separate. And honestly, that's kind of better because in a multi-chat you cannot moderate, so I could not moderate myself anymore. So I started using that, but now that it is like, I have just the YouTube chat, like the actual browser like version, so I can moderate, and I have the Twitch version as well. So hi Tenebrocosis, I can actually see that you're here now. Also, why do I have a sub? Why does it say 9 more subs to go? Who the frick subscribed to me? Why? Why? Why would you? Wait! Tenebrocosis, did you? Tenebrocosis, were you the one that subscribed? That's crazy. That's crazy. Why would you give me money? That's crazy. My chat is empty. I don't know if it's just quiet today or if there's no one around. If there is anyone around, apparently I am not able to see anyone. Well, I'm just gonna hope that it is working. And start the game. Yippee! Also, I didn't see any spoilers. Yay, are you proud of me? I can go a week without being spoiled on this game. It makes me nervous that no one is confirming whether or not I can be heard. Oh no. Right. This on the game, and there we go. Oh no, we gotta play the cutscene. We gotta play the cutscene. Now I have to quit the game. That's so annoying. It's illegal to not watch the cutscene though. It's tradition at this point. Why is it opening on my other monitor? That's interesting. Okay, this should do it. Yeah, cutscene. Did I miss the yapping? Yes, but I didn't yap for very long because I was honestly kind of worried that my chat was broken because nobody was talking. But apparently it's working, so that's good. I thought my stream was like broke or something. I have a whole browser window full of VLR menus waiting for you to reach those plot splitters so I won't spoil anything that's delightful. I would so do that if I was watching someone else play like a game I know as well. Actually, I think I have done that. Like, not literally because I was not in a Discord with them, but I have like sent a bunch of like inside jokes the moment people find out specific moments in games before. I am also that person. Why, Beesa? Hello, buddy. I mean, I didn't really say anything particularly interesting. I just said that the concept of tired, I have ascended beyond it, and now I am undead, basically. Oh, also, I broke my window. That's also something that happened, and I talked about it in Discord. I somehow managed to unhinge it, which I didn't even know that was possible. I mean, I guess it has to be possible, because I have one of those European windows that can, you know, open both, like, vertically and horizontally. But you're not supposed to be able to unlatch both sides at the same time, and somehow I did that. But thankfully there's an easy way to fix it. I just, you know, had to actually search it up. Because it was just hanging open. Alright, after what happened last time in this game, yes, we need to get the rest of the story out of Temyoji. Temyoji was like, oh, we're on Mars, we're in space. Space. Yeah. I watched back a part of that stream. It's interesting that I really thought like, oh, they are 100% talking to the people actually on Mars and not the simulation crew. But from watching it back, I'm actually not so sure about that. It might have been a simulation, since he is like, the person that was talking in the voice message was kind of talking like, you're supposed to be on Mars, jokingly. So maybe I was a little bit tunnel vision. Maybe I interpreted the information in a little bit biased of a way. Shocker, I know. Me tunnel visioning on a space theory, I would never. But yes, that's what happened last time. I need to get the rest of the story out of Temyoji. I'll say I have a fan on. I hope you cannot hear that. It's on like the quietest mode, but if you can hear it, I'll turn it off. Words were scarcely out of my mouth before I set off at a dead run down the hallway and towards the infirmary. Alright, we actually get the cure quark this time, right? I think so. There's nobody here. The room was completely empty. I edged forward and peeked around the partition. There he was, Temyoji. He was standing next to Quark, apparently oblivious to my presence, looking down at something in his hand. A picture. It's of the woman, I would assume. Or at least guess. I don't know for sure. We haven't seen the picture yet, but we know he has a relationship to her. I must have made some small noise, because he suddenly looked up, saw me, and hastily shoved the photo back into his pocket. What was that? It was a photo of something, right? Was it yours?
Forget it. It's got nothing to do with you.
I mean, like, I know that we're in a death game, and I know that there's, you know, reason to be suspicious of each other considering zeros among you. But I also don't think it's particularly weird for someone to not want to share, like, their personal comfort memorabilia photos. Like, I feel like having a photo of your loved ones on you is a very normal thing for people to have. And I feel like not wanting to share those, especially for like an old man. I feel like an old man not wanting to have other people look at his memorabilia photos is actually a very normal thing that I would not find suspicious at all. It's just specifically because it's Temyoji. But in other circumstances, I would just think that's normal, to be honest. But all of the stuff we had taken with us got grabbed, was taken away. Where were you hiding it?
Why should I tell all of you about one measly photo?
Anyway, where's Luna?
I asked her to leave. I wanted to be alone with Quark for a bit. So, why are you here?
I wanted to hear the rest.
The rest of what? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about that simulated man mission to Mars. We heard that recording about it.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so we're just faking amnesia now. Yeah, having a pic of a loved one is super normal, yep. Okay.
I'm getting old. Memory's not what it used to be.
He really is going for the freaking amnesia old man excuse, that's crazy.
Seem to be forgetting a lot of stuff lately.
Hey, nice try, pal, but you're not getting away with it this time. You remember something, alright. You remember so much that you told me it'd take way more than 10 minutes to tell it all. Got caught.
Really sure you want to know?
Yeah. Huh.
Maybe I'll tell you, and then you'll regret it. Maybe you'll wish you'd kept your fool mouth shut.
No, I don't believe in being better off not knowing.
Just think about all the hopes you've got for the future, and all the happy memories of your past.
Don't make me start a debate about about blissful ignorance or knowing, you know, the reality of the situation. I have a lot I can yap about that. I have played many games that yap about that. Don't even get me started.
What if what I have to
I do
tell
not
you
have the
makes
energy
everything you've
to
ever
have
believed
start that
ring
debate.
hollow, and the whole world just crumbles around you?
The temptation to make a Danganronpa reference is really strong right now. I don't know what it is about being tired, but it's making me Danganronpa for some reason.
You sure you want that?
Hey, come on, you don't need to threaten me. The reality of the situation. Okay, that's not a good one. I'm sorry. That doesn't even fit well. That doesn't even sound right. I'm sorry. That one gets a 5 out of 10.
This isn't a threat. I'm being honest here. Are you really, truly prepared?
Well, of course. I mean, I already suspect we're in the future. I don't know if Sigma is prepared though. He's kind of small-brained. I heard you giggle. It's good. Listen, my standard of humor is way lower today than it would normally be. Okay. I never got a chance to say I am. Hello, Callus. Hello, hello. Or Jello, I should say, properly. Before I could, the fire exploded into the room. Her face a mixture of anxiety and fear. Is Alice dead again?
Good. There you are.
Did something happen?
Alice.
I knew it.
Alice is... Look, just come with me, all right?
Good morning. Hey, hey. Hello, Creaky as well.
She's in the number 2 cabin.
Oh yeah, she definitely dead. That is just her freaking death room. Like, I understand why that's the case. Like, they didn't want to have to repose like their freaking image. They didn't want to have to make multiple places for her to die and have to redo all the work. I mean, have you looked at this game? Have you looked at anything in this game and the way it looks? Like, you really think they had budget? They had budget and time for like multiple death poses in this game? No, of course they're gonna give the character like one singular death scene and just magically always make it happen in that room. Morning, it's 2 p.m. I'll say real. My energy is low as hell right now, don't worry. Mine is as well. This is gonna be a low energy stream for everybody involved. This is gonna be chill central. Without waiting for a response, I spun around and ran back out of the room. The Myoji and I exchanged a quick and confused look, then leapt up and took after her. Yeah, classic. Dun. Alice. The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. It felt as if I'd walked straight into a brick wall. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. No, why did this happen? I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to buckle, and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself, and my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. No, you do. You're just coping. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late. No, that's pretty firmly in her heart. Maybe we could still save her. Our bracelet is off also. That's also a thing. I got 3 hours of sleep and I straight up left to go grocery grocery slopping, I almost said. 3 hours of sleep is something that sounds appealing to me right now. I am jealous. That is my sleep situation currently. She got stabbed. She has been stabbed many a time, yes. I do too, but might stay up late because my nephew is coming back tonight from his trip. Oh, that's nice. Go greet your nephew. Maybe we can still save her. Then, at last I pressed my fingers to her neck and those hopes were dashed. No, pause. I see what they're doing here. Semyoji just literally like last scene before the transition warned us about, are we prepared for the harsh truth? And now we're trying to stay in our little mind palace being like, everything will be fine, surely it's not actually bad. Like they're immediately pushing like the contrast of, is he really prepared for this? I find that pretty like noticeable from a writing standpoint. No pause. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No. No, it's not true. Here, exactly another example. Why? Ah yes, I love grocery slopping. I did buy random slop though, TBH, because I brought ingredients rather than pre-made stuff. I plan on making fried chicken one day. That sounds delightful. Then I noticed that all the blood must have distracted me, but now I somehow saw that there was a scalpel buried in her chest. Somehow listen, I'm tired, okay? All I saw was the word blood must have distracted me, and then chest, and I was like, oh my god, is he gonna finally notice how exposed her booba are? Like people commented on Lotus's outfit in the first game all the time, but people have just been ignoring Alice's situation in this one. I thought that he was gonna point it out, which would have been very inappropriate. I'm glad he didn't. Judging by the position of its handle, she had been stabbed through the heart. I felt a sympathetic twinge of pain in my own chest, and my stomach lurched. Awe and hopelessness rose up in my throat. I stood, hands balled tightly into white-knuckled fists, and took a deep breath. Which, as she probably killed herself again, like she probably got the disease again. Interesting, though, is how she got the scalpel, because I remember it was different than this time around, because normally it's Alice that takes a scalpel, and they say like, didn't notice who took the scalpel, but apparently it was Alice. I know that in this one it was slightly different, because it was Clover, I believe, that takes a scalpel, and you actually like know who took it. So I don't know how she got her hands on the scalpel. I mean, I guess she could have just picked it up. But I I don't know where she got the disease or whatever. I'm a lurk. Alright, have a good lurk, Cookie. Have fun with your VC friends. I want to ask which one of them had killed her. Oh, sorry. All around the room were the rest of the Nonary Games participants, except, of course, for Quark. I want to ask which one of them had killed her. Even if it had been one of them, though, there was no way they'd ever answer. All I could do was stare at each one of them in turn, asking myself, is this person a murderer? The looks they traded with one another suggested that I wasn't the only person wondering if they were standing next to a killer. An unsettling silence filled the room. Clover was the first to speak.
Who did this?
Oh boy, we're getting crazy Clover again. Honestly, I don't want to say it because her friend literally died, but I do think Crazy Clover is more interesting than ahaha bad Perfy Joe Clover, not gonna lie. I kind of prefer Mad Clover. Just a more interesting character.
Me! Please, Clover, calm down. We don't even know if she was killed. Then what happened?
Infections, sewer slide.
You think a scalpel just dropped from the ceiling and stabbed her?
Cool it, kid.
You did it, didn't you?
You really shouldn't have opened your mouth.
Are you nuts?
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Clover, even if we assume that she was murdered, that doesn't necessarily mean the killer was one of us, does it?
Wait a minute. You went into the AB room with Alice during the last round, didn't you? Something happened in there, didn't it?
No, nothing happened.
I don't think I believe that, but I also don't think Kay would just like stab her here because he doesn't have a reason to. At least as far as we know, Kay's motives, he doesn't really have a reason to stab Alice. Like there's other people that do. I don't think Kay has a motive, at least so far.
Don't lie to me! There's no way Alice would just run off like that! She wouldn't leave me! Something happened!
Because like the AB game already happened, so just the points and whatever isn't really an incentive to stab someone.
If she was going to leave, she'd tell me. She
She was my girlfriend. I love her.
Hey, Clover.
I
Don't you
wish.
think just assuming Alice was murdered is jumping the gun a little bit?
How
Why
can
is
you
my-
look at her and say that?
Why is my first instinct for when I have nothing to say to just make a Yuri joke? Why is my low-hanging fruit always Yuri? Like, I feel like I'm honestly spinning on the wonders of Yuri by using it so often. Like, I feel like it's just my go-to for when I when I don't have anything funny to say. I would just say something gay, which is very stupid.
Scalpels don't just stab people all by themselves. Oh, I see. I see.
Oh boy.
I get it now. You're all in on it,
Oh
aren't
boy.
you?
She's going a little bit
It
crazy.
wasn't just one killer. It was 6.
So it's just Among Us? No. Callous. There are a lot of games I play that I will accept being compared to Among Us. This game is not Among Us. I mean, they did look like Among Us in like the freaking spacesuits, or I guess they're technically hazmat suits. I still think they're spacesuits. Those definitely did look Among Us, but it's not Among Us. It is just a weird time travel escape game where also people die sometimes. It's not Among Us. There are other mystery games out there that are more Among Us than this one. I don't think this one is fair to compare to Among Us.
No wonder you're so anxious
Why do I
to
not
say
have
this
audio
wasn't
anymore?
a murder.
Where did my audio go? Why did my audio disappear? That's not good. Why can I not hear the game? That's concerning. Uh-oh. What on earth just happened? Why do I not have audio? Why do I not have audio? Why do I not have audio? Uh... That's funky. I know my PC has been acting up lately, but I have no clue what the heck this is about. This is an interesting one. This is an issue I've not had before with my freaking sound just disappearing. So, how are you all doing, chat? I'm gonna have to fix this for a second because I need to be able to hear this game. I mean, I guess I don't technically have to. I guess I can also just like read the voice lines. But also, it's still not, you know, good. Hold up. Is it my headphones that just straight up broke? I don't think so. I don't think they should be broken. Okay. Okay, I can hear again. I hear game audio. Yeah, I thought it was my headphones that died or something. Let me check something. Is it my... Do I have another device in the room, like with Bluetooth on? Is that why they're connecting to something else? Let me check. This stuff is real, I'm sorry. But I need to double check this real quick or else it's gonna happen again. No, I always turn my Bluetooth off. I don't know why that happened. I don't know what happened with my headphones. I just know that they decided to die on me. But they're working now again, so we can continue.
Clover, please, just settle down.
Fine. Show me some proof then. Prove to me in 10 seconds that you didn't murder my friend,
That's a logical fallacy.
or I'm going to kill every last one of you bastards!
That is not how stuff works.
You're all going to die just like she did!
Okay, Clover, you really do need to chill. Hey, hold on a minute.
9, 8, 7, Clover! 6, 5, 4,
Clover!
3.
Just saying Clover's not gonna help. At this point, just tackle her. Oh. Are we remembering stuff? Yeah. Okay, so I guess this is a path where normally you would get to be continued, but because this is one of the last benches I am doing, I actually finally have the information I need for something where I can talk lower the information that Radical 6 makes people commit suicide. Those affected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. Suddenly, Clover moved. I leapt forward and clamped my hands around her wrists.
What are you doing?
Clover, listen to me. Alice wasn't killed. Nobody murdered her. She took her own life.
What? No.
Oh, I just got an achievement for opening the second lock. I guess all the locks are... Like, despite the fact that you can technically go down any branch, I guess the locks are, like, very specifically ordered. Like, apparently you can only do this lock, and then this lock, and then this lock, because they're all, like, sequenced, I guess would be the right term to use. Like, they're not... It's not like you have several options of which lock you can open next. They're all meant to be done in specific order. And apparently I just unlocked the second one.
No! There's no way she'd do that!
It's true. She stabbed herself in the heart with a scalpel.
Alright. Where'd she get the scalpel then?
Well, the infirmary.
I did hear someone come into the infirmary right after the AB game ended.
Was that before I showed up?
Yes. I got up to see who it was, but they were already gone. It could have been Alice.
So she could have taken her the scalpel then.
Yes, I think so.
Time traveler moves the chair. Affect one alive, all escape. One alive, all escape, all alive. One alive, all escape, all alive. Yes, Woody, I definitely understand, Woody. Thank you for your input, Woody.
You're lying! This is all a lie! It has to be!
It's not. It's the truth.
Then why did she do it? Why would Alice kill herself?
Radical 6. She probably didn't have a reason.
What?
She'd been infected with Radical 6. That's what killed her.
You just said she killed herself! Just tell me the truth!
I am.
Then prove it! Your 10 seconds ran out a long time ago. So if you don't have any proof...
I do. I have proof. There was a journal in the lab, wasn't there, Kay? Show it to me.
Journal?
It would have been in the safe.
Ah, well, Alice would have it then.
Fly, can you... I don't feel right touching a dead woman's body. Sigma being respectful for once? That's crazy. I mean, I guess he does have to, like, you know, calm down Clover in this situation, so it's really not the time for it. This would be, like, the worst possible time for it. But also, how out of character for him. Could you take a look?
Sure.
Her hands barely shook as she quickly searched through Alice's clothing. Also, are they not going to question how he knows what was in the lab safe? He is not supposed to have this information, and they should be noticing that. It was only seconds before she stopped. Slowly and carefully, she drew something out. There it was, the journal. I turned to hand it to me, but I shook my head. You read it. It's a land. I can make heads or tails of it. Again, is no one gonna question this information? I know why Phi isn't, because, you know, she also has, her morphogenetic field experiences. But everyone else should be like, what, how the frick do you know all this? Are you Zero? Because honestly, that would be a fair suspicion. She cocked an eyebrow at me and flipped the small book open. When she looked back up at me, it was with both suspicion and surprise.
Yeah, it is Latin. But translating this is impossible. It's full of words I've never heard before. I can barely understand any of this.
Page 216.
Huh?
Turn to page 216. Sigma, you're not helping your situation. You may be saving everyone else, but you are dooming yourself. You should be able to read that one. Fire's frown deepened, but she did as I suggested. Our eyes quickly scanned the page before looking up at me with renewed suspicion.
Yeah, I can read this page. How did you know? No, wait. How did you even know there was a journal in the lab?
Great point. I was not expecting it to come from Fi of all people, considering, you know, Fi. I guess it depends on the timeline whether she knows or not, but, you know, I was still expecting the question from someone else. I just knew.
You just knew. Come on.
Look, just read it, okay? Clover wants to hear what it has to say, right?
Yeah.
Also, Winnie, I know I responded in a joking manner, but I am genuinely confused about what you said, so now I want to know what you meant, if you don't mind.
Right. Give me a moment to look it over.
After a few moments of whispering to herself on land, Fly began to translate, paraphrasing the contents of the journal. Radical 6 reduces the processing speed of the brain by a factor of the root of 1/6. That's why it's called Radical 6. One of the symptoms of Radical 6 infection is the overwhelming urge to commit suicide. Research has shown that it would probably respond to the right sort of antiviral medication, but no one has been able to develop one yet. Nearby towns are filled with the corpses of people who took their own lives. Oh, hi Charlotte. Also, how dare someone be freaking real-botting? Get out of here. I can moderate now, so you are going to have to go away. Bye-bye. Oh, that did cut off the audio.
Oh Lord. Please. Let their future be a bright one.
Huh. That's new. I shut the journal with a soft slap. A sickly silence drifted through the room. What, you banned me? I did not ban you. I don't think. I banned someone whose view botting was sending promotion for a freaking view botting site on Twitch. That's what I banned. The newspaper article, the recording, the conversation with Temyoji, and now this journal entry. There was no more hiding from the truth. The pandemic had already happened. You gotta go now? Alright, bye-bye. All of Clover's face suddenly dissipated and she collapsed to the floor, tears pouring down her face. None of us had the heart to say anything, and for several long moments the only sound in the room was Clover's sobs. I do feel bad for Clover. I mean, she does have her loved ones die a lot.
We've got a problem.
What is the deal? I'm sure you were the one that created the problem, so just get it out with.
It's almost time for the primary doors to open.
Yeah, only 10 minutes left.
Sorry, but I'll be taking Alice's bracelet. Vi and I won't be able to open the secondary door without it.
So she was a magenta pear, just like me.
That honestly does not look magenta, that looks purple, but I'm not gonna be nitpicky about colors.
Just now noticed that, did ya?
As he spoke, Theo grabbed the bracelet off the floor and dropped it into his pocket.
What color is your bracelet, Luna?
I'm a cyan pear.
You are part of Clover's pair, then. That means the two of you will need to come with me.
I guess so. Come on now, Clover. We need to go. Alice would want you to survive, wouldn't she? You'll never be able to figure out why all this happened if you stay here. Please.
You're right. Alice, I promise I'll find out what happened to you. I'll figure out who Zero really is. I mean, if you'd never been locked up in here, you never would have... This never would have happened.
Clover is unlocking her character arc protagonist powers.
So it's like Zero killed you.
I mean, fair assessment, honestly.
I promise. I'll avenge you.
I'm sure you will. Clover stood up and wrapped her hands roughly over her eyes, smearing tears across her cheeks. Then, with a determined frown, she strode out of the room.
Alright, we're out of time. Move, people.
You guys head on down to the Floor B warehouse. We'll catch up with you later.
Alright. Quark's got the yellow bracelet, which makes him your partner, right?
Yeah, can't exactly leave him behind.
Without him, we'd end up stuck in the AB room.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's go. Well, see the rest of you once we've picked up Quark.
Very well. Until we meet again.
Wait, why stuck in the AB room? That's my question. Like, because the time is for the chromatic doors, so why the AB room? It would be an issue for opening the door, but not the AB door, so I don't know why they're saying AB room. Am I just confused, or am I don't know. I'm probably just confused. My brain is not working today. Imagine thinking properly. Don't ask me to do any math now, game. I will fail at any math puzzle. I will not succeed. Don't ask me to do addition. Don't ask me to do multiplication. I will not be able to do any of it.
You're awake!
Yeah, I just woke up. Hey, where's everybody else?
Oh boy. So, Quark has been so absent that I completely forgot that he is still a child in a murder situation. So, let's not let him go to the crew quarters. Let's keep him far away from there.
Quark.
Yeah. Yikes. Tamiochi's entire body shook with emotion as he drew closer to him. Especially also the fact that he like had the same disease Alice had and almost killed himself, and then now we saw Alice actually being dead from doing that. Yeah, I can imagine that would be like very traumatizing of a thought. Like, imagine looking at your freaking grandson and knowing after you just saw the dead body of one of the people you were here with having like died to killing themselves from the disease. That would be terrible. This is a very real reaction. Ikashi laid a trembling hand on the boy's shoulders, almost as if he were afraid Quark would disappear in a puff of smoke the moment he was touched. Honestly, he might as well. Like, if you look at the other routes in this game, just he is basically a cloud of smoke. He's never present. When Quark proved to indeed be corporeal, Tamioshi let out a cry and threw his arms around him.
What's
corporeal? Wrong? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Are you okay, Grandpa?
It's nothing.
Aw, he's crying.
Nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
But
I still think Tamiochi is suspicious, but I don't think he's Zero. Personally. And like, for a while he was my biggest suspect, but I feel like Tamiochi is too human for that. Like, he is... How do I explain? He's a very real character. Like, he is believably shady in certain ways. But I guess Zero in the first game was also believably human. So I don't think that's actually an excuse. Like, I don't think that actually makes a difference. No, based on what Zero Escape 999 pulled, that actually makes me suspect him more now that I think about it more deeply. Because this game does not do... At least I've only played 999, so that's not a very large pool of references. But you know, it doesn't feel like they're against making their main antagonist sympathetic and human. Is what I'm basically trying to say. Quark gave him a puzzled look. Tamiochi didn't even notice. His face was a mixture of happiness and relief, and I could see tears twinkling from the wrinkled corners of his eyes. All traces of his usual gruff stoicism had vanished. I didn't want to interrupt such a happy reunion, but we were running out of time. Still, Tamiochi deserved a few minutes, so I left him alone. At last, Tamiochi seemed to recover and shifted from an embrace to a protective arm around the shoulder.
So, how are you feeling?
feeling? Well, okay, I guess. Was I sick or something?
Does he not remember?
No. You're not sick. If you feel fine, then you're fine.
still can't get over the name of Quark. Like, why? I don't know. Like, I feel like there are worse names in this game than Quark, to be honest. Like, I would not do it myself, but people name their kid freaking Storm and whatever. If people can name their kid Storm, they can name their kid Quark. Like, I don't think Quark is that unrealistic. Who the frick is out here naming their kid Sigma, though? If you're out here naming your kid Sigma, I will judge you. I'm sorry. Just why? Why would you name your child Sigma?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I should never have gotten you involved in all this.
Right, so we apparently, I forgot the context for it, but apparently we already know. We know that Semyoji, at least, is in this game somewhat purposefully, right? That is the thing we discovered. I forgot the context for it. I just know that I said, like, I don't remember that being a thing, and then being corrected by Tenebracosis. So that's the thing we've learned at some point, apparently. To be fair, it was before Sigma had the mean connotations. I mean, yeah. Yes. But fair enough.
What are you apologizing for?
Sorry.
You're doing it again. Are you sure you're okay?
I wonder if this is the branch that will lead to the Semyoji ending.
So, where's everybody else?
Yikes.
Mr. Sigma's here, but he's just been standing there looking kinda silly.
I gave him a nervous smile and explained about the white doors. I got the feeling Semyoji didn't want Quark to know about Radical 6, so I avoided any mention of it. Alice's death was something I also left for later. Yeah, that's a good position.
That makes sense. That means I'm on a team with you guys, right?
Right.
So, these white doors, when are they gonna open?
In a minute. Okay, 4. Well, we've got about 4 minutes until the primary doors open.
Oh, that's not good. We need to hurry. Come on. How do we get to the floor B warehouse?
Okay, we're going.
Follow me. I feel like Quark is acting so much more kid-like now than he did before. I don't know if that's me imagining things because, again, Quark is just never around. But I am shocked at him, like, seeming like a normal kid for once. Like, it feels so odd to actually have a child be present instead of just being a concept of an ill person. Or a missing person. Or a dead person. Which letter of Greek alphabet Sigma is? I read a book with characters whose granddaughters were named Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. Sigma might be the 18th child and her Stacy naming parents. Maybe. Isn't Phi also a Greek character? Am I imagining things again? I genuinely don't know. That's embarrassing because I actually
Chromatic doors have
I've studied
opened.
Greek. I just forbore. I've just forgotten everything because I do not care. I never use it.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Vertical 6 is a number on the port, dude. I guess so.
You're late. Where the hell have you been? Quark?
Why is he reacting so scared? You have 5 security letters too. Okay, at least I know something. But why is Theo acting so scared? Like, why is his biggest fear a freaking child?
You're awake!
And fully recovered, apparently.
I am also relieved to see you well again.
Me too.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
I looked out at the others from behind Quark and held the warning finger up to my lips. There were a few momentarily raised eyebrows and some nervous coughing as everybody suddenly fell silent. I don't think I agree with just not telling Quark anything. Like, you can tell him he was sick. Like, obviously you should not go into detail about killing yourself and whatever. That is not appropriate. But you can just say like, oh, he was sick. Like, I feel like we could at least tell him that much instead of just being like, everything is fine. Everything has never been bad. Oh, Dio, you got something? What's with your reaction? Is it something like you killed someone? I know, right? What a weird reaction. So suspicious, but that's just Dio. Dio's always suspicious. So I don't know if it's just Dio being Dio. From Car's perspective, it must have seemed especially odd.
Anyway, there isn't any time left. We need to hurry.
But there are 3 doors.
Which team goes in which door?
All of the doors are identical for this round. I believe it doesn't matter which team uses which door.
Then we're taking the one in the middle.
Why that one?
You want a kill shot, you aim for the center.
Okay, buddy.
You're more likely to just miss the extremities.
That logic is flawed and more than slightly disturbing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's definitely. I saw something happening on my Twitch. Stop using money on things. Stop it. What I was gonna say is he definitely is not good at not making himself sound like an assassin. Like maybe I'm just biased because we already got his ending, but I feel like he really is not hiding the fact that he is not the silly little performance goober he pretends to be.
Unfortunately, I don't really have a counter argument, so
This game looks familiar. I don't know if it's familiar to you. It's like, it's old. It's old. That's all I can really say about it. What was it? Danganronpa 999? 999 is the prequel of this game, yes. 999 is the first game in this game's series. Stop it. Stop. Switch people. Stop moneying your money at me. Stop it.
I suppose we could go with the one on the left.
I don't even have anything interesting to spend it on. Stop it.
Is that okay?
Like, I don't have any freaking sound bites or whatever. You sillies.
I mean, we could go with the other one if you want.
King Clover only nodded.
Well, there's only one left.
That's the one. These narrative puzzle games can be fun. They are a lot of fun. That's why I'm playing them.
The door on the right.
Any objections?
Nope.
All right, let's move.
30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
It's been a blast watching. It has been a blast.
Hurry it up, Vi.
A blast playing. For some reason, that is a hard combination of words to say.
This thing's gonna close.
I know.
But yeah, I love this game in all its silliness
going as well.
and all its weird, complicated plots.
Right. Sure.
Come on, guys. There's no time to waste.
Right behind you.
Let's go.
2, 1, 0.
Like, I literally mentioned it today for like my stream announcement post on like whatever, Blue Sky, Twitter, whatever. I literally mentioned like no other game makes me channel my inner MadPat as much as this game does. This game really makes me get into my freaking game theorist headspace.
Chromatic
And I think
doors
that's delightful.
closing.
It makes me feel crazy sometimes, but it's also fun. I've become Switch people. I'm sorry, Nolan. I'm sorry. I will refer to you by name. I will shame you by name, Nolan. Oh boy. The suit of armor just gave me. Oh, this is the place with the password. I remember now. I'm pretty sure we've been here in the password ending. Unless I'm misremembering things. I was gonna say the suit of armor gives me PTSD from how bad the puzzles in that freaking rec room were. This game is also just the longest Scooby-Doo episode. Honestly, that is a perfect comparison. I don't think I could have come up with a better comparison if I had tried. I think calling it a really long Scooby-Doo episode is honestly the perfect description for this game. It's almost a slapstick and none of the 70s music. It's the magic of mystery games. It makes your brain turn its gears. Exactly. You get it, you get it, you get it.
Probably the office
What
of
is this
whoever it
place?
is that's running this place.
Okay, yeah, it is the place with the password.
It said director's office on the door.
So this might be Zero Senior's office.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Well, which is it? Probably not. I would assume the director of whoever was here before rather than Zero Senior.
Why the hell would I know?
We should look around. If this really is Zero Senior's room, there might be some clues.
Sorry, this is completely unrelated to anything else going on, but why did I only just realize that Tim, you're just, like, mewing right now? Like, I never noticed before that this pose is basically just him freaking mewing. And now I cannot unsee it. Anyways, I'm just gonna move on. Yeah, you get a point. Let's get started then. It's a little bit too far into Scooby-Doo episode with become bent rolls. Looks a bit too gruesome. I guess it is too gruesome for it. But like in terms of just like the writing and stuff, like I feel like it's very, very Scooby-Doo types of silly. He's thinking mewing didn't exist since 2009. First of all, this game is not from 2009. I'm pretty sure this game is from 2012? Question mark? This is a joke. I know it's a joke, but you know, get your game facts correct. At least I think this game is from 2012. I'm not certain though. Definitely not before 2010 though. There's a screen built into the credenza. There's something on it! Starting up. Please wait. What is starting? Beats me. Well, my money says that it just means it won't do squat if you mess with it right now. How about you go have a look at something else? Honestly, these are the perfect characters for me to be in a room with right now. I do not have the energy today to be voicing women. But for Quark, I could just do like the most half-ass energetic voice and it kind of works. And Samuel-G's is just my tired voice. Samuel-G's is just me doing my tired voice but worse. So I will take it. A balloon. You want it, Quark? I don't need a balloon. I'm not a kid. Really? How old are you? I'm 20. What? No way. Gotcha. I am late, fuck. Sorry, no worries. I was helping my sister with matches and exam tomorrow. That is a very valid reason for you to be late. Don't worry about it. Also, sorry for not seeing your message immediately. I also don't know if today is my shift technically since it's not Wednesday, but it's still Zero Scam stream. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. I'm sorry for moving my stream so much. My messed up schedule is messing up everyone's schedules and it makes me feel bad. What's this? I checked it out earlier. I think it's just a business card holder. A business card holder. Yeah, it's a file where you put business cards. They've got all these weird shapes in the back. I think maybe if you line them up in a particular way, then you'll get some sort of hint. Business cards, huh? I'd probably need some kind of hint for that. I don't get it. Maybe you don't have enough information. Yeah, I definitely don't. Well, look at me actually noticing a drawer for once. And it's locked, because of course it is. It is locked. Yeah, looks like it. I don't see anything that looks like a keyhole though. This diamond-shaped hole in the middle. I think we were supposed to stick something in there. Maybe. Mayhaps. What is this? One of the trading machines you see in late 90s infomercials. Honestly, I could see that. I think it's a facial recognition. I think it's a facial recognition device. Oh, what? You put your hands on either side and hold your face in front of that lens. It checks your face against whatever it's got in its databases. Oh, how did you know that? Yeah, I'm in the salvage business. Every so often one of these babies shows up. The salvage business is interesting. The salvage business is very interesting. That makes me think, first of all, that we are in the future. Second of all, that he knows that he's in the future, which, yeah, we already got it from other information. And yeah, I guess salvaging is a thing, which makes me think that Earth is definitely not doing so great. It doesn't look like it's turned on. Yeah, nothing happens when I put my face in front of it, like... There's something to the right of the lens over here that looks awful lot like a keyhole. If we had a key for it, you think maybe we could turn it on? I assume so. It's okay, the heat wave made you do it. I mean, yeah, the heat wave is partially responsible. Also, my sleep schedule was already terrible before the heat wave. So it's definitely, you know, with my physical condition, it's not helping. But yeah, the heat wave is definitely doing the worst part of it. Let's see what's in here. Our leisure. Looks like a green coaster. The stain on it makes it look like there was something sitting on it earlier. Let's see, there's a laser. Beesa should pay you for coming in. She pays us an exposure. No. No, this is Randy. Fear Pring's 200-year-old reserve. You can tell that just by looking at it. I can smell it. Okay, buddy. That's some nose you got there. Yeah, just let me have a taste. Not in... First of all, not in a game like this. Second of all, really... I know we already had a discussion about drinking in front of children, but... Really, we're just pouring down the booze in front of Cork. SMH. I don't think so. That can't be so cruel. Expensive brandy, still starting up. But yeah, no, imagine thinking I pay people an exposure. No. Oh, there's the backside as well. I'm just really stupid. I'm blind. But what else is new? A suit of armor. Well, it's not really a full suit of armor, is it? I mean, it's missing the helmet. So what we call it? I'm not sure. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a suit of armor. Considering the type of game this is, more than one person's gonna need a drink by the end of it. Honestly fair. Honestly fair. I mean, we've already had other characters doing a drink. Samyoji was the first one who saw the alcohol in the lounge and was like, let's go have a drink. I also got one ending where Kay and Dio ended up having a drink together. So, you know, some drinking has already occurred. Anyway, it's got some red paint on the neck and shoulder area. Are you sure it's paint? Could be blood. No, that's paint. Hey! Don't say stuff like that! Being in a room with a headless suit of armor is creepy enough. Headless suit of armor, yes. Give me the weapons. What's this? This is one of those vacuuming robots you see on TV. Yeah, got me. Looks like a machine of some sort. Well, is it turned on? Don't think so. Let's see if... Nope, no luck. Nothing. Might as well give up. Yeah, let's go look at something else. We can always just come back to it later. Alright. This is a cheap brandy. Alcohol this batch didn't even exist. Okay, Mr. Picky. So I think it's best if I dispose of it safely with my... Somehow I both called him Picky and saw it completely coming. Like that... Yeah, fair enough. I'll be taking that. Question: if you mix cheap brandy and expensive brandy, do you get medium brandy? Don't question what I'm saying. My mind is not here, okay? What do you get brandy? Nothing. I think your vet ponies on the spot has something to do with the section on the wall. Part of a letter. Oh, I guess we're supposed to make like the symbols for the thingy in the business cards. Historical Adventure Saga. A Historical Adventure Saga, there are 3 volumes. This does seem like it fits though. What is this? It's not an H. The top looks like an H, but the bottom is not. It looks like Batman or something. I'm trying to click on the left cabinet. Apparently you can't. Man, this safe is really big. There's gotta be like $100 billion in there. You're such a kid. Maybe they're just hiding something they really don't want people to see. Like some videos. Okay, Mr. canonically has freaking adult videos, I'm pretty sure. I remember him mentioning something about that. I'm pretty sure someone mentioned something about WOG's freaking weird ass, gross ass video collection. I'm not sure I like the way you said that. Honestly, real. Like, not to bring up the spoilers, but every time I am reminded of how Junpei was, I suddenly remember that Sigma is maybe not that bad. And if Semyoji is somehow related to Junpei, then I could see it. 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 If this was Danganronpa, you'd argue it's not bubblegum pink colored enough to be blood. Oh, don't even get me started on Danganronpa. You don't know what you're starting. Don't bring it up in my streams if you're not prepared for the consequences. Yeah, I think Quark said something about that. Oh, it being Quark makes it. I mean, it makes sense since he's the only person that knows Semyoji, but also, why does the kid know it? Don't. How the old saying goes, if you mix half a barrel of jelly with half a barrel of shit, you end up with a barrel of shit. You know what? Fair enough. That's a very good point. Let's just open it up and find out. I don't think. See. Yes, it's locked. Yeah. Like financial report videos that you don't want your local fax authorities to notice. Yeah, definitely that. That's some good material to hide. Yeah, for sure. Looks like one of those pressure exchange chamber doors. So if we just do the same thing that we did then. Oh boy, fine. Repeat this process to connect all three players. Okay, alright. But I don't have the freaking pair archive thing yet. I don't get it. How do I know it's... Yeah, I'm missing some information. Hey, what's up? How about that globe? Globe. Oh, I see. Can I inspect it? Hey, globe. Doesn't it look kind of weird? I think somebody glued a piece of paper to it. Let's see if it... That's not Demyoti speaking. Let's see if we can get it off then. You found a fraud map. Wow. There's a quick button for the archive, but I don't know what it is. I see, so it's blue, white, yellow, and purple, and green, and red. I see, so... What I'm trying to look at first is see if there's any that like only have one like way that's all they obviously could go. Doesn't really seem like it. Like orange would be one of those, but we don't really have to use orange. So if you send white down here, then you're gonna get in trouble with the whirlpool because it's gonna block this and this is gonna have no way to connect to the green. So you can have to send it around. Yeah, you probably want to keep this free for the whirlpool and send this over here. I don't know if you want to send it back though. No, I don't think I think this should be fine. And you take this through here. No, never mind, I already messed up. Never mind, I already messed up. Never mind, I already messed up. I have to take this through here. And get into here through. It seems counterintuitive, but just trust me, bro. You cannot be doing this or this will be blocked off. But you can do this. Oh, this is connected to that. This has a pathway to the blue cell. You can connect the green to the red like this. These puzzles are really easy even for my tired brain, so I appreciate them giving it to me. I appreciate them taking it easy. Good job! You did it. Nice work. Very impressive. Let's have a look inside. $100 billion! Videos. No. Yeah. Nice. It's, oh my god, it's a moose. Why do you look so distraught at the moose? Sorry guys, looks like all we got is a binder and a deer. A binder. Why is Quark better at puns than you guys? Why are you being outdone by Quark? Shame on you. Shame on you for getting outdone by a fictional child. What the hell is this? They're just making fun of us. I hope so. Find it in the safe. It's got 2 pieces of paper in it. Okay, so that's business card stuff. This is an E, it looks like. Deer's looking at me, Grandpa. Buck up, it's just a fake. No, the deer. There's some stripes on it. Do we need to put on the suit of armor? That would look so silly, but I'd assume not. The suit of armor? No, that would be very silly. Let's go to drawer. I'm trying to interact with Beesa. I can't really. I can interact with this probably. Well, what do we have here? Haven't we seen a computer this old in a while? There's something on the screen. Is that a lion eating a hamburger? Yes, guys. It's oh my god, we've been mistaken this entire time. This entire time we've been thinking about it's a lion with a sun motif. But really, it's just a lion with a hamburger. Oh my god, so many new theories have just come to mind. My mind is being expanded. It's so deep. It's so deep. But you think it's a sun, but it's really a hamburger? Yeah, I relate to that. That is just part of daily life, isn't it? Oh my god, burger motif makes way more sense. Incredible commentary. It's actually good. Quark's puns are written by the same person who wrote the bunny puns. No way I could compete with that. You know what? Fair enough. I really don't think so. I think the lion's got 2 heads. No, really. Looks like a monster from Greek myth or something. It looks like it's asking for an ID and password underneath the lion. The keyboard doesn't seem to be working though. Guess we can't enter anything then. Can I interact with whatever this is next to that? I don't think so. Can I put something in the here? Maybe the other bottle. Look, the laser beam is made parallel. Parallelogram. Burger. I am way too sleepy. Bob, Chris, John, Ian. The women are requesting the following positions. Carol. Oh, I was like one of these puzzles. Carol likes being on the left, and would prefer being near Bob. Ellen would like to be above Anne. Sophie likes to be on the very right. Kay likes to be next to Michael. Michael, huh? So Carol on the left, Sophie on the very right. I'm assuming the ones that are already filled in are already... No, apparently not. Bob and Tony. Right here. I did it the wrong way around. Maybe. Chris and Michael. Chris and Michael in the middle. And John and Ian over here. Right, so Anne above Anne and near Bob. We don't have no, we do have Bob near, so else near also count diagonal because else I wouldn't know how you'd be above someone. Be above Anne. Sophie likes to be on the very right. He likes to be next to Michael. Girl prefers being on the left. So I guess when I say above, they just mean like a row above and not directly above because else it's not possible. Yeah, so and over there. And over here for sure. I'm assuming that the person that likes being on the right, that being Sophie, goes at the top. And then the other one, like this. Oh, sorry, it's Sophie that wants to be on the right, not Carol. And then Kay likes to be next to Michael. Yeah, so that's the other right side, and then we have, yeah, right. Yeah, like that. Make sure Carol's on the left side. Like this. Alright. I think this is right. Then let's look at the other side. Maybe it got shaped like something now. Look at the other side. Book 334. What does it mean? Well, a book is a bunch of pieces of paper that are bound together. I know what a book is. 334. These philosophy books, stuff in here is biscuit. Maybe you could get that for. After the first one opened, my brain just said screw this, I'm out. I'll say fair. Collection of literature. Do you think this house anything? If they were screwed, I think they starved to death. It was 334, right? Do we have to put the books back in the shelf? Like, this. Yeah, the fact that we can put them back probably means that I'm right about that. I don't know which one of these. Well, wait, I don't think you need to move these books around anymore. Remember, the back of the business card said book 334, so that means if you arrange the books in order. Yeah, okay, I was right about that. Yeah, and now it's an H. Now it's an H. Now it's not Batman anymore. I see. So it says hail. I don't think that parallelogram is a letter. I don't think parallelograms count as letters. Those are kind of like shapes, you know, shapes are not letters. That would be wrong. No, that's wrong. No, you're wrong. Don't have anything for in here. Slingshot, short spear maybe. Yeah, that works. It opened. There's something in here. Is it a key? Small key. Actually, is there anything in back? I don't think so. No, there's nothing else. Alright. Now for the key, I thought it was, what was the key for? Right, for the machine. Whoa, the light on top turned on. Looks like a minute to turn it on. Yummy! I don't know what we're supposed to be doing with that. But it seems to be in place, so oh well. Let's interact with the machine again, shall we? No, what? Well, why don't we give it a face to look at? One of ours? Yeah. Damn, none of our faces work. Yeah, your face cards are being denied. Face not recognized. Gender mismatch. Oh my god, we gotta get feminization surgery. My gender mismatch. People saying that it's indeed a girl. I wonder if it's Luna. That would be my first thought. If it's about who is the director of this, my first thought would be Luna. Or at least someone in charge of the place. Not, I don't know. I feel like I have already made plenty of discussions about Luna and her background with this place. I'm not gonna do it again. But, yeah. There's only 3 of us and none of us are women. Well, maybe if we dress up like a little girl. No way. Don't give the little boy gender dysphoria. Why don't you dress up then? Yeah, be confident in your masculinity. No, just thinking about that is making me want to puke. Okay, Tamioji. Transphobic motherfucker. Actually, maybe it's just Sigma specifically. Maybe he's not even transphobic. Maybe it's just that he doesn't like Sigma specifically. I don't know. I can't really see the vision either, I will admit. Besides, do you see a wig or makeup or anything around here? Why would any of us drive like women anyways? Dude, you totally want to do it. No, I don't. Tamioji, if you were ever to be transphobic, now would be the time to get over it. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe. Or does it? Did you have an idea? Well, it can't hurt to try. The suit of armor, maybe? Yeah, definitely worth a shot. How long has he had that in his pocket? It looks like a piece of paper and it's a picture. Oh yeah, I remember him looking at that in the infirmary. Oh yeah, it's a woman. That's a good guess. No, apparently not. Huh? Oh my god, a tiny head. Oh. Oh my gosh, it's like we're in the villain's secret lair. Didn't think that would happen. Guess the recognition worked. Yeah. So, who is this girl? Hey, stop. So that's clearly Akane, aka June. See, I would be very confused and worried by this. Wait, I just had a thought. Surely, no. So, 2 thoughts. I had 2 thoughts. first thought was that I would be very shocked by this if I did not already not already seen 2 spoilers about what this could be about. The second one being that I never even considered the possibility that maybe if we are in the future, what if I was wrong about saying Tenmyoji is related to Junpei? What if he just straight up is Junpei and the old woman is an older version of Akane? That would be crazy. That would be diabolical. You know, sorry, I'm confident this is June. Like, I am certain, in fact. And the fact that he has a picture of her, specifically a young version of her. Yeah. He is just Junpei, isn't he? I'm starting to get a feeling that maybe we are in the future. Maybe I was right about all that. Maybe he is just Junpei. Maybe he is just Junpei. Lol, she's a Sigma. No, she's not a Sigma. She's a Sigma is talking about her. Not happy about the fact we're bringing Akane back into this. Not an Akane enjoyer. Oh, and I just realized something as well. So remember that one of the 2 spoilers had something to do with seeing something on K's freaking wiki page when I had to pull up an image. So one of the things that the spoiler that I saw that time was that for some reason one of his aliases is listed as Akane. Which is sorry to spoil all of you as well. It's a spoiler that I've already seen, so you're going down with me because I want to talk about it. If Akane is the old woman, it would make sense because there's one route in which we never find the old woman, and so she's presumably somewhere. But also, how would that work? Because how would they, like, what would change for them to be in the K suit, which would, but then what about the original K? Who the fuck is K? What is why is Akane here? What? What? My brain is not freaking awake enough for all this. This is lots of information. Anyways, those are just some thoughts based on the freaking spoilers I've seen. Is your granddaughter know that this is a girl? No. Well, who is she then? Damn it. Fine, you've already seen her after all. Okay, we're just straight up confirming it. It is Akane. Her name is Akane Karashiki. I've been looking for her for a long time. You are Junpei, aren't you? I know what you are. You filthy pervert. I honestly, maybe I was too nice on you to be like, oh, surely you're related to the asshole. I mean, Junpei's not an asshole. He's just a perv. Like, I have nothing against Junpei aside from the fact that he's a freaking simp and a perv, and I just every scene he did that was remotely romantic makes me want to puke. But you know what? Yeah, I can see it. Okay, buddy. Well, I guess we're... But see, the problem with this is now that I am rooting for the old man Yaoi even more because... because protagonist on protagonist action is funny. Anyways. Original K is old woman and Akane went in the K, so no, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that we are in the future. The old woman... No, but it wouldn't make sense for her to be Akane because he says he's looking for her, so he wouldn't have known her already. So I guess that doesn't make sense. Unless he saw her and magically recognized her. But what I'm saying is that maybe the old woman is an older version of Akane, but that, I feel like that's a stretch probably. Because, you know, we do know that the old woman is just randomly missing in one of the routes. That's all. Why? Because she's his first love. Okay, Junpei. Okay, Junpei. Well, I feel like at this point we're not in spoiler territory anymore about that whole fact, because you're definitely supposed to catch on about it from this bit of information. This is definitely supposed to be dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. He's Junpei type of moment. Unfortunately, I already had it spoiled, which just does make me a little bit upset. But hey, at least it got rid of some of the spoiler information I was not really able to use without feeling bad about it. No, you've got it wrong. But you carry that picture everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen you leave it somewhere. Oh, wait, you don't think I know anybody's watching you talk to it? Okay, okay, buddy. I've seen you do it. But interesting that he never reunited with Akane though. Like, I guess a lot happened, but you know, that's somewhat surprising to me. I thought they, for sure, with how hard they were going and like the shipping with them, I thought they would like have them have, you know, their protagonist and his girl trophy happy ending. We've caught up on the spoil. Didn't mark you for a hopeless romantic, Tamioji. It's not about love and I'm not a goddamn romantic. Yeah, you're just a bird. Okay, okay, you don't want to talk about her, I get it. Well then. Look! Hey, there's an element of suit of armor. Was this a cane? There's a lever next to the chair. Why don't you pull it? What's going to happen? Come on, this is really that hard to figure out. You think it's going to move back into the wall? Pull the damn thing and find out. Alright, I guess I should start by sitting in a chair. And I pull the lever. Here I go! It's for the battery for the tablet. Anything else in here? No, I thought there was something on the floor over there, but no, it's just a chair. Alright, let's go back. Yes, just turn around. Oh, whatever. I know, like I have a choice. Alright, that's that. Let's distract with the tablet. Looks like I got the tablet to turn on. Look, something showed up on the screen. A 4-digit password. I don't know it yet. Yeah, the letters in the room. No, I did not mean to press that. Sometimes I don't like when interact buttons are the same as the skip through text buttons, because I will just bad finger them all the time. Let me put the head on the little suit of armor. I mean, it's just an L. I could have seen that even without it, but you know. Oh, do I need to mount this up here? Oh, there is a mount for the head up there. You're so right. Why am I saying to myself that I'm so right? Why am I being like this? How do I need to be sitting in the chair? Is that what? You must be feeling pretty tired, Tamioji. All this excitement can't be easy for someone your age. Why don't you sit down? I'm not so worried on the likes of you worrying about me. That's so. Well, I think I'll have a seat then. What's that? You think maybe it's an eye watching us? I don't think so. I think it's a target. Like a bullseye? Yeah, you're supposed to shoot it. Oh, we do have a slingshot, but I don't think we have ammo for it. Okay, I'll just use a slingshot to- oh, hold on there. Do you actually have something to fire? Oh, no, I guess I don't. What are you going to shoot then? With my- Speaking of tank and grandpa references, I am fairly confident this is just a straight up reference. Like, considering that both of these games are Spike Chunsoft properties, I would not. and also that Zero Junior is just straight up a Monokuma clone. I'm pretty sure this is just a straight up reference. It's called telekinesis, Sigma. Anyway, I figured out it's up your mind like everything else. Your haircut was off the floor earlier. Take it. The key. Balloon go pop. 3, 2, 1. Fire. Mine bullets. What's next? Mine goblin these nuts. You're so funny. You're so hilarious. Nice aim. You got it right in the center. Now hang this thing up on the wall. Looks like you could put something on the wall next to it too. Put it on then. Put on the wall. Put wall on. Put on wall. Put wall. Put wall. Red paint on the wall. Like an outlet. Probably not electric outlet. You're supposed to insert something. Maybe the deer. Around, yep. Back that wall. Looks like you're right. It says help? Okay, sure, help. Yeah, that's a password. Alright, enter it in here. Help. You did it! Good work, Sigma. Take a look at the screen. Oh wow, that already did that, huh? Huh? What's this? Looks like the password for the safe. Awesome, now I can open it. Interesting that we cannot interact with this computer in other ways. Yeah. Interesting that we never ended up using this though. That makes me think this is used for the makes me think this is used for the file. Because it has to be for some. Oh yeah, it's active now. The thingy on here is active now. It changed. This looks like a puzzle. It is a similar puzzle called a pentagram. Move or rotate the triangles and squares to get the shape you need. Select the rotate move button will allow you to switch between move and rotate mode. Turn the piece by dragging it while in rotation mode. Once you make the shape you want, I have no idea what. Let's give it a shot. What even is the shape we want? Oh my god, it's one of these shape puzzles. I did these a lot in elementary school, however, I am not an elementary schooler anymore. So... I want to make like a shape. You want to make shape. Make shape like this. This kind of shape. What was the shape exactly? I need to like actually look at the reference. I can do it probably after I look at the thing more. Yeah, so it's like I mean I can literally just draw over it. I can literally just draw over it. I can literally just do this. Literally just like that. Wow, that's so easy. Oh boy. So... I need to basically be making this more rectangular. How on earth does one do that? Oh. Yeah, I don't think these buttons are my specialty. Oh boy. Can you not move this? No, you can. It's just not cooperating with me right now. No, that would be like a weird angle. Should probably have to like put one of them like diagonal like this at least. Actually need like the long side. Well, I guess it's not the long side. I guess it's more like the short side. But you need like... You need to put these ones somewhere, and I'm pretty sure that the edges is the only parts they can go. I mean, no, I'm pretty sure the edges are the only parts they can go. In which case, this one would have to go like this. I'm pretty sure they have to go like this. And then in the middle, everything else. But how do you position it? No, because how do you fit all of these triangles in here? Like... It's like you just have done a box that you're not gonna be able to place anywhere. Need tips on the puzzles, or you prefer to let you cook? Normally I'd say let me cook, but because I'm incredibly brain fried, I would actually appreciate some help with the puzzles today. I am not functioning at max capacity. Normally I would say no, but you know. Even I need to acknowledge when I am not on my A game. And I am not going to put you through, like, you know, the password situation again. If you watch my 999 playthrough, you will know what I'm talking about. How did I cook? I'd say I'm probably doing this horribly wrong, so I don't know about that. Starting to think these two are not supposed to go on the edges. At least one of them isn't, because I don't think you can fit this otherwise. The password incident. Yeah, guys, imagine spending like 2 hours trying to spell passwords, thinking you were supposed to just be doing really complicated math. Imagine. That would be way crazy. I could never. Unless you're just trying random things I'm not even thinking. Thinking is out of the equation right now. Wait, why am I kind of cooking now? Why am I kind of cooking? Not hard enough, but sort of cooking. Almost cooking. I'm in the kitchen, I'm just not sure what I'm making is the thing. Because now I have this shape which is too big. But I wonder if I can replace this with this. If I do it like this instead. Can I move this thing already, please? Because it is supposed to look like that, right? Yeah. And then this one is a bit too... Let me tilt this one a bit because it's too... It doesn't really connect, right? I don't know how strict it's gonna be on all that. Probably pretty strict. I don't know, this should be fine. And then I have these pieces which I can just put like down here. And no, the triangles are too big. I was gonna be like, you can put these on top, but that makes it stick out. That doesn't work. I don't know where else this one would go if not here at all. Unless the move is just wrong entirely. Oh, actually, I just had a thought. No, because then it would end up being, I suppose maybe you're supposed to put this on top and like elongate it the right upside, but that makes no sense because then where would you put the other two things? There would be no space. Because you cannot make really a thingy out of a square. The square is just kind of there. Please give me some hints. I think you should restart. You can form a round by moving only the two big triangles. Alright. That would make it a thingy. This is really is just the password situation over again. I just do something complicated when the solution is actually just to change like two things. That is exactly what happened with password. If you put this on here... No, that's not how you're supposed to do it. I guess you need it to be... Because these sides are not as long as these sides are. They're only half as long as the diagonal. So... Are you sure you can do it with only moving the triangles? That's the actual answer. Can you explain to me how to do it? Because my brain is way too fried. I'm probably gonna keep this stream short as well. I feel like I'm not doing a good job at these puzzles and I don't want to go through too much of the game having to ask for help. Like, what is this gonna solve? Nothing. That's not the piece I meant to pick up. I barely paid any attention, honestly. Like, this doesn't fit. This doesn't fit. I'm supposed to make a square. I'm supposed to make this shape. I'm supposed to make a rhomboid. Can you post a solution in the Discord? Hinting about only complicated. Apparently that is what Thunderbird is saying in Twitch chat. Because this makes just a rectangle, that's not gonna do anything. Move the two triangles towards the left. What's that gonna do? Oh, like this. This doesn't fit though. Move my 8-1 shapes. Hello, Avery. Without rotating. Oh. Rotate every other than a triangle by 45 degrees clockwise and add the big ones to complete the shape. Clockwise, so. Measuring out 45 degrees when you're trying to do when it's this clunky is really difficult. We do have a rhomboid, not the right rhomboid though. Yeah, because we wanted to go from this to point on top on this side. So need someone to be like this question mark. I have already lost the plot. I've already forgotten what I was doing. Oh yeah, rotate this like this. Rotate this like this. No, this one was like this. I think I'm doing it too diagonal still. These are some very clunky controls. I'm not a big fan of it, I will say. Like, fun puzzle, but I don't know about these controls, bro. I'm gonna be for real. I forgot to rotate something. Yeah, because it's supposed to be like something like this. Forgot how these there were. Not like that. I guess like this. Oh, they weren't. How were they? I forgot already. Maybe you just need to rotate the whole thing. If I could select the whole thing, I would. But that's not an option. Which is easier to show. Yeah, I could see that. But I also understand not wanting to just straight up show someone a solution. I think that's also understandable. So these ones. I have genuinely forgotten everything I'd seen before. Was it like this? No, that doesn't fit. I have literally. So please just show me the solution. I've already forgotten. I've already forgotten what I was supposed to be doing. My brain is not in the game. Please just send me a solution over Discord. I could fumble here for an hour, but it's not going to be interesting and it's not going to be fun. Because I know that you just need to rotate it, but I forgot what it looks like, and then I'm going to have to do it all over again because I need to reset it to check, and that's not going to be fun. Oh, let's rotate some more. Because I don't remember where this piece was. Am I wrong about where the rhomboid was? Because also I don't know where anything would go. I probably was. No, I wasn't. Else nothing makes sense anymore. Sent, okay. I mean, I'm not even reading the freaking gold files. I just am collecting them. Alright, so rotate these like this. Like this. We're over here. So this one, oh I see, this one is supposed to be like this. Didn't think of combining those two pieces like that. That probably would have helped if I'd realized that combination is possible. I want to rotate. Rotate your taters. Rotate your voters. Please approve. Oh, you. Okay, fine. I guess the round point is too. If it doesn't approve this, I'm calling ball. Oh, you asshole. I hate you. I hate everything. I hate you and everything that you stand for. I'm gonna do this with my mouse. This is impossible with this controller. It's just the amount of control you have over the angling is just bad. It's just not good. I'm doing this with my... If it would let me move, thank you. Like you have to like hold it to twist rather than being able to, you know, actually position anything, which is not ideal. I mean, the controls of the freaking mouse are also not amazing or anything, but they're workable, whereas the controller ones are just making me miserable. Okay. Here we go. If you don't approve this, I'm gonna be so pissed I'm actually gonna crash out. Here we go, there's your stupid ass shade. Sorry for the lame puzzle solving, but today is not my day. Today's not my day. Today's not my day. Yeah, pads is like 2 degrees off. Those controls look rough, nothing more frustrating than a game demanding precision when it gives you imprecise controls. Yeah. Seriously, I have to be that freaking precise, bruh. It was just angled wrong, I guess. That was amazing how you do it. That puzzle was not really hard. Again, literal elementary schoolers. I know those puzzles. I just have not done them since elementary school, which again is a very long time ago. What do we get? Look, there's something on the screen. IILP, you've got to put it in a tablet. Ilp. It's okay, beep pad, thank you. Looks like it worked. Good job. That was awesome. Screen changed. Alright. Wait, I should actually check it. Hey, it looked different than before. Some are different. Alright, let's go open the save. Let's save just like before. There's gotta be a way to open it. Should we put in the password? Why don't you try it and find out? Let's do the moon, star, sign, fresh. Moon, star, sign. Boss. Good job, Dylan. Good work. And then the other one is a moon, a star, and a star. Yeah, it's open. Looks kinda empty this time. There's only two things in here. Yeah, like the time that there was an exilifer right in front of your face. I'm never gonna let Sigma escape that. The time he just straight up ignored his exilifer in the middle of the save, I'm never gonna let him lift that down. First we've got MX key. Must be the key cards they were talking about. Only two of them. You guys take one, I'll take the other. Repair. The key as usual. Nothing interesting at all, except for that PC you have not touched at all. Great, no point in sitting around. Let's go. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I agree with that. An old computer. Nope, still does nothing. The door locks, says lock. You guys ready? Yeah, Go for it. 3, 2, 1. You found it! What is on the wall over there?
No!
Also, I'm gonna hydrate real quick.
Damn it!
What's wrong?
I left something in the director's office.
Oh, your picture of Akane.
What was it?
The picture. Ugh, how could I forget it?
Oh yeah, we must have set it down after using your face recognition thing.
Yeah, I'm going back. You two go on ahead to the warehouse.
He's either gonna die or be suspected because of this. Something is gonna happen here. Like this is gonna go badly. That's all I have to say about it.
I want to come with you.
Never mind for coming along. It will be fine.
Nah, that's fine. Why don't you head back to the warehouse, Sigma? The others are probably already waiting.
Alright. I'll see you two later then.
Bye, Mr. Sigma.
Something is gonna happen. Not as much of a red flag as the emoji going alone, but still. Now I'm starting to wonder if Sigma will see something bad since he's going off by himself. It's just going off by yourself is always just something will happen. Let's jog off towards the blue door. Bye. Good thing there's no time limit to these puzzles. Oh, if there was a time limit to the puzzles, I would be dead so many times over. Like, first of all, the password puzzle, don't even get me started. I think I spent like 2 hours on that just spelling password. But that was in 999. And also the darts puzzle in the rec room in this game. I spent like an hour on it. And then they were gone. Guess should be getting back. I stepped into the warehouse to find all the other teams already there. Luna, find Clover, and Dio. The moment Dio spotted me, he dashed over to the rightmost A-B room and slid his card through the reader. Of course, classic Dio. Actually, not classic Dio. Why did he wait at all? How unlikely.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
As he turned to look at me, I swear I saw his flash. It was so my grin.
There. Happy?
Oh, they forced him to wait.
This time I waited for you to get back before I opened it.
What, do you want me to call you a good boy and give you a pat on the head, you little... little boy? I don't know why my mind went that way, but yeah, sure, that's what we're going with.
You see, I can be considerate.
But Semyoshi and Quark aren't here.
Yeah, where are they?
I guess they forgot something back in the room we found. They ran back to grab it real quick.
And they'll be here in a few minutes. No big deal.
No, something is gonna happen, you already know it. While we waited, we exchanged information about the rules we investigated. Unfortunately, none of it seemed very useful. None of us found anything, and we were no closer to unraveling any of the increasing number of mysteries we were faced with. With that discussion exhausted, we sat down to sleep. Before long, 20 minutes had passed since Dio opened the door, and Semyoshi and Quark were nowhere in sight.
Don't you think they're taking a little long?
Yes, I'm getting worried. What if something happened to them?
I really did call out that happening, but you know, listen, it's not even a prediction when everything happens to all the characters all the time in this game. Like, it's not prediction when you can just throw a dartboard, a freaking dart at a dartboard with names on it and just be correct. Like, that's not a prediction. That's just not having a chance of missing it all. Okay, have a look.
Then I shall accompany you.
No, I'll be fine by myself. It's not that far away. Stop going off by yourself. Stop
Just
it.
don't look into the abyss too long, or you might become a monster.
Clover, what? That's, I don't think, okay. It's just like, whatever you say, Pookie. I'm just going to the director's office. I'll be right back. Alright, see you guys later. It's like throwing a dart blindfolded in the room filled with dartboards, sealing the floor. Exactly. That's the right comparison. That is the comparison I could have maybe made if I was not brain dead. But yes, that basically. I gave a quick goodbye wave and stepped out of the warehouse. We do be moving. How much of this game's runtime do you guys think is taken up just by moving animations? It has to be at least a decent part. Like, I'd say, well, I guess the puzzles are pretty long. But, like, of the talking sections, a portion. Definitely a portion. Like, what in the Danganronpa blood is on the floor over there? Huh? That's odd. There's nobody here. Probably the same amount of fine dialogue. Honestly, yeah. Fucking cat. The picture's gone though. So Mission Quark must have been here then. I laid out for me map. It might be check behind the wall, Sigma. You found a secret wall passage. Must have taken the door to face the warehouse. They probably went to the warehouse. Yeah, that's pretty much a no, there I came to a really long route. Oh, looks like we must have missed each other perfectly. Yeah, you definitely miss each other. I know, definitely something bad is definitely not gonna happen to Sigma. Something bad is gonna happen to one of them, and apparently it's gonna be Sigma, probably, because he is saying he missed him or whatever. This is a use waste of time. Shoot, might as well head back, I suppose. I packed up the map. Let's head towards the door when. Huh? It's the computer. Oh, there hadn't been a light before. What? What's that thing on? We messed with it earlier, but nothing seemed to work. I felt some inexplicable nauseating dread. Lex stared at me. Clover's line about staring into the abyss was a foreshadowing. I saw it and edged cautiously towards it. The machine was in arm's reach now. I stretched my hand out towards it slowly. What the
So, you finally made it.
Okay, Mr. Space Pirate. No, you're...
I am Zero.
Okay.
I was the one who brought you here. You undoubtedly have as many questions for me as there are stars in the sky.
Okay.
As you can see, however, this is only a recording. I will therefore be unable to directly answer any questions.
He's the main character, he's fine. I mean, something is happening, not something... Well, I mean, I don't know if this will be bad, but...
Ask if you wish, but I cannot respond.
I considered taking a swing at him, but I decided it was spectacularly futile and kept my bald fist at my side.
Now, where to begin? There are many things I wish to tell you.
I would love if we started with whether we are in space or not. That would be awesome. The future is fine too. I think that one is pretty much confirmed at this point, but I would love the space thing.
But unfortunately, our time is
Space,
limited.
space,
As
space.
such, the information I can provide is also limited. I have chosen two things of great importance to tell you. First, I will tell you about termites. In retrospect, I suppose that's a rather odd thing to say. I imagine you look rather bewildered right now. Perfectly understandable. The person who kidnapped you and threatened you with death is lecturing you about insects. I suspect it hardly seems fair. Nonetheless, this is very important. In a way, it will determine your fate.
I wonder if the termites would be, like, infiltrators? So, maybe like Dio being one of them.
So I ask that you listen carefully.
This person talks like Kate, same voice actor. I hope that's not a spoiler. Don't you dare spoil me, Banani. You're on thin ice, buddy.
Have you ever seen a termite mound?
It looks like the fruits we found in both the laboratory and another room. I forgot which one.
They are splendid structures. Some might even call them works of art.
Interestingly enough, they also kind of look like the timelines
Termites
thingy.
are natural architects, and their mounds are both structurally sound and make excellent use of space. So, are they following some sort of plan as they build? Are there termite blueprints detailing which room goes where?
I am speculating. Okay. Only wiki page I've looked at is the Mr. Frog one.
No, of course not. Each termite is simply an oblivious cog in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of termite DNA.
And are we but one form of Sigma being shaped by millions of timelines of Sigma experience? Is that where this is going?
It is doubtful an individual termite has any idea what its contributions are helping to create.
Okay, so this is, I'm pretty sure this is the lion and something. So remember what I said when I talked about lion and something, then I'm pretty sure this nonary game would be like, or well, not pretty sure, but my main theory was that I thought this nonary game would be like created to help, like, well, I call it like nourishing their timeline stuff, but maybe it's also like using it for something specific. Basically, it's related to their timeline stuff and like getting them to use it, and when they use it enough or use it in some specific way, then the freaking the alchemy of the freaking lion will have eaten the sun, and it will, I don't know, there will be something will become something. Listen, it's vague because it's alchemy and complicated and lots of complicated theories, okay? And we'll talk to you, so I will eventually mention this cursed time in monologue for 95% of the time and giving you important information in a cryptic sentence. The time that's left, yeah. Yeah, he just has too much style to get to the point. The lion eats Sigma fine 9 times so they become good at thinking, yeah, basically.
But a human does. We can appreciate the elegant forms of their alien cathedrals. We can see the simple beauty of their perfect functionality. We can understand the splendid planning of their structure. In other words, only an intelligence of a higher order can understand the beauty of what the termite builds.
So is there a higher order that is overseeing the beauty of what Sigma is building? What would be an intelligence of a higher order in this case? Because the fact that you're talking about an intelligence of a higher order, like, I don't think they'd just be talking about like a person in charge, because that doesn't match with this particular like phrasing of it being an intelligence. So I wonder if they've like scientifically enhanced certain people in certain ways. That is like, I'm thinking about this in like the typical routes that sci-fi takes. Like what typical routes would sci-fi go with this? There's probably some form of human that either is even more like powerful in their abilities of timeline, whatever going between them than Phi and Sigma are, and they're like the elementary version of it, or some other sci-fi bull. Just some form of sci-fi bullshit. Honestly, that's just the easiest descriptor. What's that, a hive? It is a termite home, yes. Okay, I left for a while. What the fuck? Don't worry, we're luring our lore. The bald lion only versus the wet sun in nighttime.
Now, consider humans. Why are we alive? Why do we love and give birth? Why do we create? From where do our cultures spring? There are many theories, but no one knows the truth. We are oblivious cogs in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of human DNA. No doubt you see now what this analogy is supposed to illustrate. Yes, I mean to say humans are not different from termites. We trudge through our lives with no greater understanding of our ultimate goal. You might say we don't understand what we're building. Only an intelligence of a higher order than ours can understand what we're doing. Imagine how we might look to such an intelligence. We may be building some structure so perfect and elegant, we can't even perceive it.
I wonder if like the big brother from Dio's organization Bull is also would also be considered a higher intelligence, because that is the figure so far that we've seen that fits the most with that kind of image. And he is fake enough that I don't really know if he is like something special, because we've barely heard anything about that character. Just that he's leading some kind of cult, some kind of doomsday stuff. Because always the gambling among the Scottish people. I know you're busy right now, but let's talk about bugs. I mean, if you looked at your screen right now, kind of relevant. Maybe he saw the bee and was like, okay, I'll explain it in your terms.
Just above the ones we know since time immemorial.
Yeah, I don't speak mammal.
If we are like the termites, then what we've created is almost certainly something of tremendous beauty. And you are about to catch a glimpse of it. Or have you already? Well, that's enough on that subject, I think. Consider what I've said. Now, let's move on to the second topic.
I wonder if the password is termite.
It is somewhat more immediately meaningful to your life, and in fact, the lives of several billion other people.
Because we know the fact that they flashed the computer in this room, that makes me think that he is trying to give him the password to see if he can already go like through the different timelines. I wonder. He's so fake posting. Yes, but I think he's purposely fake posting because But I'm thinking the reason behind him doing this here is the computer is disabled right now. But I wonder if the computer, if he's purposely giving this information in a timeline where the computer is disabled, so Sigma would have to take it to another timeline to use the information, so he could test whether or not Sigma is able to perceive stuff. I'm wondering if that's the case.
I realize this is rather sudden, but I have a password for you.
Yeah, I know it.
It is the password to disarm the bomb, numbered 1.
But bomb.
Are you ready? I will only say this once, so pay close attention. The password to disarm the number 1 bomb is BQZ RGJ
I'm
DXR.
typing this in chat. It will in fact be. I'm sorry. I know it stops when I tap out, but I will be typing this down. EXR. Hold up. Was it everything? I accidentally clicked through. Yeah, okay, that's everything. There we go. There we go. I'm not really getting anything from those letters. I think it's just a random password. I have no idea what he's talking about. What bomb? Was he saying there were bombs too? I forgot they don't know about the bombs. If he'd guessed at my future confusion, he showed no sign of it.
That is the last of the information this message was meant to convey. Before I go, however, I have a warning. You cannot tell any of your companions what you heard or saw here. If you do, you will be penalized immediately. I hope we will meet again someday. We would have much to discuss.
Wait, god damn it, you can't just spout all that crap and disappear. I mean, what are you gonna do to stop him? It's a pre-recorded thing. You can shout all you want, but it's not gonna do anything. Yeah, yelling at empty air. The hologram had disappeared. What kind of idiot does he take me for? Termites, other dimensions. How could that have anything to do with kidnapping us? Shit. I kicked out a nearby shelf.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Uses 90% of his time to talk about termites. Uses 90% of his time to tell us a really important code. Listen. Again, let's not forget that he is 0. He may be telling us quote-unquote information, but he's also claiming to be 0. He's 100% doing this on purpose. He does not want to have spoon-feed us everything. He's doing this to make us suffer. Like, on purpose.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Oh crap, I need to get back. Not like there's any point in staying here. I spun around and ran up the room towards the warehouse. The two mates are essential to the analogy and the message at large, yeah.
Look! Mr. Sigma's back!
Took you long enough.
Where are the others?
In the AB rooms.
They went in already? Yep. Why didn't you two? Have you been waiting for me?
Yeah! Grandpa said there was something he had to tell you before we voted, no matter what.
Nothing that significant. Just wanted to tell you we're going to choose ally this round. That's it.
Aww, we've gotten along. And you had to tell me that no matter what? Seems kind of pointless. I mean, words are cheap. You can promise whatever you want.
True, but we've got something to back it up.
You would never betray the power of Old Man.
Just hear me out. Quark and I both have 8 BP. We're already on the home stretch. So what do we need to get to the magic number? Well, we need you to choose ally. If you do that, it doesn't really matter to us what we pick.
You'd get 9 whether you got 2 or 3 points.
Exactly. That being the case, we don't have any reason to betray you.
But Sigma has a reason to betray you.
And if we both choose ally, we both gain points.
True, but you must have considered that I'll choose betray. That would mean you choose betray to protect yourselves.
That's why we're telling you we won't choose betray.
Mm-hmm.
Can I trust you?
Of course.
Alright, tell me one thing. Let's say we do this and we both ally. Everybody gets 2 points. That means you and Quark will have enough to leave, which is great for you. But I'll be stuck with a measly 5. How do I know you aren't going to just open the number 9 door and leave us in the lurch?
I can guarantee it.
How?
I can give you my word.
And how is that a guarantee?
I will not open the number 9 door, even if I have enough points to do so. I swear it.
Right.
We aren't going to abandon everybody else just so we can escape.
Normally, I would say this is worth nothing, but since I'm gonna metagame the fact that they would not make their what I now believe to be their previous protagonist a piece of doo-doo betrayer who goes back on his word, I feel like we can metagame this as being the truth. I feel like we can metagame it as being the truth.
I promise.
Man, so you've got
When
a
I make a
promise, huh?
promise, I keep it. Trust me.
Please.
Have people been murdered in this timeline yet? Alice murdered herself, if that counts. Does that count as murder?
You've got to trust us.
Alright, fine, I'll trust you.
2 minutes remain until Ambidex's game polling closes.
Do we know his suicide? Technically no, but it seems very likely. Because, you know, we had the Quark getting affected, we had the whole scalpel thing. There's not really any other direct motives here, I'd say. I believe it because they needed it. Again, not the metagame too much, but I believe it in terms of metagaming to be true because they needed an incentive for Sigma to suddenly remember the previous timeline stuff. So Radical 6 actually being the answer gives them a reason to do that. So it makes sense from a meta narrative for that to be the truth in this branching path. They have more reasons to choose betray than to choose ally. Choosing ally means they risk getting killed. They will survive no matter what if they choose betray. Honestly, yes, and I also think that there's no reason for Sigma to choose ally here. Like, literally, what is it gonna get you? If they choose betray, then he would just lose points, and if they choose ally, then he would also still want to betray because, like, you know, even if they're not gonna leave, if you're not gonna leave this round anyway, then what does it matter for you to not have points this round? Because if he gets 3 points, he will be up to, what was he on right now? 3? He will be up to 6. That's way better for him. So there's literally no reason for Sigma to not betray here. Like, even, like, outside of, like, trusting that they're not gonna leave, I think there's just no reason for Sigma not to betray. Also, others probably buy that theory, so people don't want to ditch everyone, probably. Yeah, fair.
We're counting on you, Sigma.
You gotta choose ally. You promised.
No, that's not what we did. You promised. Don't put words in my mouth. You promised. You promising and me promising are 2 different things. With that, they turned around to the IP room, second from the night. Tark and Komuja are at 8, so they would also go down to 6. They would not, because they only go down by 1. They would go down to 7, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Like, literally, they have nothing to complain about. If they're gonna be staying here for another round anyway. It was by 1. No, don't worry about it. But, like, I mean, I guess it's good to be more secure in it and not have to worry about getting to that number. But, you know, I feel like if they actually cared about like getting everyone up to the number, then they would let Sigma betray, because you know it's not gonna make a difference for them. They will still have enough points to get it next time again, whether someone allies or betrays. So I guess I should get moving. I'm picking betray, by the way, in case it wasn't clear yet from me saying that it's literally the only logical option. Like, I like allying
1 minute remains
I
until
ally
Apodex game polling closes.
when I have no reason to betray. Which is despite people saying like, oh, betray, or Fi mostly saying like, oh, betraying is always the right option. In most cases, I disagree. In this case, I think there's literally no reason to ally. I think that's literally just being morally good for the sake of morally good with no actual reason behind it, which I'm not gonna do. I have a decision to make. Should I trust Quark and Semyoji? Well, I could believe they were telling the truth and still betray them. They're bringing my BP to 6. Exactly! You can just say you're telling the truth and still betray them. If they're much closer to 9. Choosing betray would guarantee that they wouldn't try to escape without the rest of us. Betrayal seems like the safe bet, but...
Please! You've gotta trust us! You've gotta choose ally! You promised!
No, again, I didn't promise shit. You promised. That's a different thing. Putting words in my mouth. Tell me to get betray easily enough with Quark. What the hell was I going to do?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
It's also kind of sus though when they put so much effort into telling you that picking ally is the best choice. Something's off. They're trying to sell you something. No. I think in both cases, whether they are trying to choose ally or choose betray, it makes sense. Like, you would do that either way. Like, you would want them to think that either way. So I think that doesn't really say much actually. Social aspect might get hurt a bit, but hopefully Sigma explains it logically. Yeah, it's gonna make them feel betrayed, but like, bleh.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I mean, we've already learned that
4,
getting out of here doesn't
3,
mean much.
2,
Because we're just gonna be
1.
in space. But Sigma does not know that. Even with the memories he recovered, he does not know that. So we're betraying.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
I choose ally on my first one and I choose betray next time to see what happens. See, I do that, again, I do that for most options. Unless there's just straight up no reason to pick ally, like here. And there was one other one, I forgot which one, where there was just literally no reason to pick ally. Like, I will do it when it's even remotely reasonable, but here it's just not.
Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
These bastards. These silly bastards. Also, Clover is... Wow, that is sure is a score. Also, it is -2. You were right and I was wrong, it is -2. I thought it was -1 and it's -2. Why do you know this game better than I do? Yeah, it's okay, it's back down to 6 now. Dio's still at 6. I'm shocked by K allying, but I guess I guess the thought Kay had there is one, he will get to if they both ally, he will get to his 9 points anyway, and also he probably doesn't want to kill Luna, which is possible if he betrays and they ally. But yeah, imagine betraying. Tamyoji, Quark, I'm you know what? I don't want to not to believe the words of Dio of all people, but maybe Quark is a little liar. Not gonna lie.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
I wonder if this is a situation where you picking ally also makes them ally. It might very well be. We already know that happens sometimes. Work out, they actually have to lose the points to die. Yeah.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
But damn, 11 is the highest score we've seen so far. Hey, these guilty ass.
Quark had nothing to do with it.
Sure
I
you
entered the
did.
vote.
So why'd you just betray?
Couldn't I ask you the same thing? I don't really think this is the time for a fight, though. Look, Clover's over by the door.
Oh, I forgot that this is a route for Clover is a bit crazy. Oh no. Oh, and she's opening it too. We're getting clovered. Ouch, I mean, considering that this is a route for Alice died, I'm not actually surprised. Like, we need not forget that Clover just loses all freaking sense and empathy for other people when one person close to her just has something bad happen to them.
Fuck, she opened it.
Ugh!
Why?
Ugh.
Clover,
Disgusting. Wait. She doesn't have a suspect to blame for it, yeah. Clover, what the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm going to call the others.
What?
I'll get justice for Alice.
Justice? Wait, do you mean? Also, what does she mean with the others? I guess the other government agents?
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Time for me to go.
No! Please, Clover, wait!
Like hell, I'm just gonna let you walk out of here.
Do you love that Clover has fist days? Clover easily avoided him and moved towards the door. Okay, so not the power scale a zero escape game, but this makes very few logical sense considering that Dio is supposed to be faster than Sigma, but Clover is supposed to be slower than Sigma. Like, what is the speed power scale in this universe like? And why is it so inconsistent?
Goodbye.
I got one last glimpse of her face. She slid through the door. It was a mask of ice. I guess standing by the door just automatically makes you fast as fuck. Like, honestly, that's what it feels like. Once you're standing by the door, you're just magically incapable of being caught. But otherwise, oh yeah, no, everyone can just grab you by the wrist or something.
The number
Hughes'
9
bumness
door
debuffs him
has
severely.
closed.
I'll see fair.
This ends the nonary game.
I mean, they would be ready to dash out as soon as possible. Yes, but keep in mind that they don't just magically spawn next to the handle. People also have no freaking perception. Like, you would be, if you were in this situation, you would be watching to see if someone is approaching the door, and nobody is doing that. Like, it takes time for the door to open. Like, come on.
Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Okay, so that was clearly the bad option. Alright, it's not that long. I don't know if there will be another puzzle section, but since we've done all of the doors, I would assume not. So I will finish this today. Even though I don't want to make it too long. As long as there's no other puzzle section, if there's another puzzle section, I will stop. If there's no other puzzle section, I will finish this branch for now. I have a decision to make. Skip. Alright, we're allying this time. I like how they easily caught Sigma trying to escape alone, cut off his arm, but everyone else is free to escape. That's what I'm saying, like, it's so inconsistent.
Results from please direct.
Like, I would excuse that if they just make Sigma slow, but they don't. Like, they've literally had him, like, turn around in a second and catch Clover by the arm and whatever, so... Definitely feels like they... Okay, they still betray. Damn, that's crazy. At least that made me say my stuff Clover from,
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Like I said, there's literally no logical reason you would ever ally here.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Also, it should be noted that Dio is still choosing to betray even though his opponent is at one point. He really does not care. Hey, what the hell, you guys? Why'd you betray me?
Quark had nothing to do with this. I made the vote.
Grandpa.
Alright, fine. Why'd you break your promise, Semyoji?
I only promised you one thing. We wouldn't open the number 9 door, even if we got 9 points.
What? So you're not going to leave?
Not what I said. Of course we're going to leave.
But they're gonna let Clover open the door and loophole in my promise. Listen, I can appreciate a good loophole. Promises is something you don't loophole in. Like, I love my loopholes. Even in this game, I use my loopholes. I say that brute forcing is not a bad strategy. Promises, there's no such thing as a loophole in a promise. If you loophole a promise, you've broken your promise. I'm sorry, it's just true. There's no such thing as a loophole in a promise. What?
Look. See Clover over there?
What? Don't tell me.
That bitch!
Wait. Quark and Tenmyoji have...
I love how they're all like, oh no, College Willikers, that motherfucker. Oh, beautiful. The words were barely out of her mouth when Semyoji and Quark ran past.
No! God damn it!
Like, have we literally heard any character other than Dio curse in this game? I don't remember. I don't remember.
Are you really going to leave? Well, yeah. Why else would I open the door?
But why?
I'm going to go call the others, so we can capture Zero Senior.
Tenmyoji, are you and Quark going too?
I mean, they might as well.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry, everybody.
The concept of word choices between Dio and Luna is awesome. Yeah, exactly.
So Sigma, happy? I kept my promise. Clover opened the door, not me.
Like hell, I'm happy. That's some shady shit, Tenmyoji. Yes, it
You
is.
say so.
Okay, buddy.
I have to get out of here, and that's that. He's got to pay for what he's done.
Huh. So clearly he knows Zero. But what has he done?
He?
Zero.
You mean you know who Zero Senior is?
Yeah. No point keeping it a secret now, I suppose. I know exactly who Zero Senior is.
What?
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Time to move.
Right.
Oh, wait! This is for you, Mr. Sigma.
Work out something out. I look down and see 2 pieces full of paper. What is this?
It's a letter. I wrote it in the director's office before the AB game. I wanted to tell you what kind of guy Grandpa is.
Okay.
So, read it, okay?
Are we gonna are we gonna read about his life as Junpei? Is this just gonna be a retelling of Zero Escape 999? Is this just gonna be freaking manga comic art of Zero Escape 999? Does Zero Escape have like comic panels? I don't know if it does. I know that Japanese games usually have like some for promotional reasons. These guys are not, sorry they're not. And whoops, 9 seconds passed, door is closed. Yeah, us kids being like, they're yapping a lot for 9 seconds. That door has been open for way longer. It has.
See you later, Mr. Sigma.
Then he turned and ran towards the door. Samuyoji and Chloe were following in his footsteps. I was so surprised by the letter that I didn't even try to stop them. Before I could think of anything to say.
See you.
Goodbye.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
Also, I do assume this will be the Samuyoji ending.
Escape is not possible.
Since we've learned so much about him, now we're gonna learn even more.
Please enjoy your stay.
Also, it's one we had to unlock, so it has to be a special ending. That's how I think, at least.
Shit! They're gone.
All we can do now is hope they bring help back.
Indeed.
I agree.
I looked at the Quark's letter and slowly unfolded it. His handwriting was still slightly uneven, but he'd filled both pages with writing I began to read. It was a really stormy day when he found me. He said the rain was coming down so hard it almost hurt, but somehow he managed to bear a baby crying. Oh, is this his adoption story? No, I'm supposed to be mad at him. Don't make it wholesome, please. This will be too much whiplash. I guess I must have been crying pretty loud. He took me home and was supposed to raise me, but he'd never been married or had a kid before, so I think it was really hard for him. Yeah, just too busy stuff. I'm sorry, this is supposed to be wholesome, and yet here I am judging him for all his Akane stuff. He couldn't figure out how to mix the formula, so he was always carrying the directions around with him. Also, I guess I was a pretty picky eater, so if I didn't get the water to formula ratio right, I wouldn't eat it. I guess it was kind of a pain, huh? A reading bee? Screw this sob story, Quark can piss off regardless. That's crazy. But he didn't give up, and now here I am. When he found me, I was really small, and he was worried that I might not make it. That's why he named me Quark. A quark is a really small thing, and I was really small too. Hey, person who— I forgot who, I'm sorry. A person who said why we would name something Quark, here's your answer. Who was it? Now I want to know. Who asked that? We'll talk about that. Oh, sorry, my memory is even worse than usual today. Where is that? I know someone has probably told me by now, but I'm already scrolled up anyway. I cannot find it, and I'm sure someone has told me by now. Wow, someone has not told me by now. What a surprise. Either way, you now know the freaking reason behind the Quark name. Lord Dump saying also hi cool boys. Hello, Lord Dump indeed. As an ace follower, I don't like kids. That's crazy. Grandpa didn't need to worry though, because it turned out that was pretty tough. When I was 1, he forgot I was sleeping on the bed of his truck and drove off. I rolled out and went off the back, but I didn't even get scratched. It's crazy. That does make me think he's not a normal kid though. I started walking when I was 2, when he wasn't looking I fell down the stairs. I didn't get hurt then either. Yeah, there's something definitely weird with work. When I was 3, I got really sick. I had a super high fever for a week, but eventually I got better. I guess you could say I'm pretty lucky. Anyway, I didn't really have any more accidents after all that. I was a pretty healthy kid. By the time I was 6, I started helping Grandpa out with his work. His job was to gather junk from abandoned buildings. Yeah, that's basically what I figured as well. That definitely confirms the future thing though. I need to fix it up or pull out the useful parts and sell them. There are plenty of abandoned buildings, but finding good stuff in them was hard. You had to know which parts were useful, or you could end up wasting a bunch of time. Every time I'd find something, he'd explain to me what it was, how it was supposed to work, how to fix it, all sorts of things. Usually though, I just wanted to finish up work so I could go to the theater. The theater came to our town once a week in a wagon. Damn, they're really back to freaking medieval living over here. Definitely post-apocalyptic in some way. The theater came to our town once a week in a wagon. They show old news or movies. Not every single week, but Grandpa only went once in a while, and he'd only go weeks when they showed movies. Oh yeah, I didn't know that I'd been adopted until I was 7. One of the other kids on my block told me. I guess after Grandpa found me, he looked all over town to try and find somebody who would take me. The kid from my block actually had a mom, and he'd ask her if she would take me too. I gotta admit, I was pretty shocked when I heard that. There weren't a lot of kids with parents around, so hearing that someone lived with his actual mom was pretty impressive. I was also kind of surprised that Grandpa tried to get someone else to take me. That mean he didn't want me? No, he just wasn't confident in whether he could raise you. Like, that's fair. The kid who had told me about Grandpa trying to get rid of me was a real jerk, I believe it. He was totally spoiled and he'd bagged everybody about how he had a mom. Interesting that there's so many orphans though. He liked to come up to me while I was working and say stuff like, "Must be hard not having a mother." That's crazy. It never bothered me before, but after I found out that Grandpa had adopted me, I started to think that maybe he really didn't want me. If I could work on my own, then he could get rid of me. I was scared to know the truth, so I never asked him. And one day he took me to a bar in our neighborhood. You know what, if it's the apocalypse, you might as well take a child to a bar. During the day, of course. He went in there sometimes to drink scotch, but I'd never come before. When we got in, he just walked up to the counter with that grumpy look he has, and I thought, oh no, he's gonna make me work here. But I was wrong. I saw him pass something to the bartender, and then he picked me up and set me down on the stool next to the counter. The stool was pretty high, especially for a 7-year-old kid, and my legs just dangled off it. It seemed really, really high to me. Wasn't there this was a while ago, so I don't remember for certain. Wasn't there like a drink he asked for as a treat at some point? I'm pretty sure I remember that being a thing. It seemed really, really high to me, and I was pretty nervous. Eventually the bartender came back over with a glass of scotch and another big glass full of something else. As I got closer, I realized that the second glass was full of some sort of brown liquid with a scoop of ice cream in it. Oh, like a root beer float. I'm pretty sure it was that. I'm pretty sure we've heard of this before. I'm pretty sure this has come up before. Was his birth also an accident? I don't know. I don't think we'll ever learn about his birth even he doesn't know it. You were so ugly he didn't want you? That's crazy. That is a wild thing to say about anyone. It took me a minute to realize what it was. A root beer float. Okay, I was right. Never seen one before, I was so surprised. Root beer was even more expensive than the nicest alcohol in the bar. To me and the other kids, it seemed more like an urban legend than a real drink. But there it was, right in front of me. I stared at the float. I still wasn't sure it was real at that point, and then turned to look at Grandpa. He looked back at me. I didn't know what to do, so I turned to the bartender. He'd already turned around and moved off though, so I figured he must have put the glass down in front of me on purpose. It still didn't seem like it could be real, and I was just staring at it when Grandpa told me to hurry up and drink it before the ice cream melted. His gruff voice sounded like an angel's. Is this really mine? He nodded. Words can describe how awesome it was. Aw, this is wholesome. Stop being wholesome. I'm supposed to be mad. I never tasted anything like root beer before. The creamy sweetness of the ice cream made my entire head feel light. I felt like the luckiest boy in the whole world. That's not an exaggeration. I really thought that. The root beer flow wasn't delicious, but what made me even happier was Grandpa. When I looked over at him, he was smiling. I know that's gotta be hard for you to imagine, but he really was. Right then, I didn't care whether he just found me and adopted me or not. He'd bought me a root beer float. Kids are so easy, but also fair. That made me way luckier than some kid who had a mother but had never tasted root beer. Of course, after we left the bar, he was the first kid I bragged to. So Grandpa and I were doing pretty good. Until the fight. I was in a super bad mood that day. I torn one of my shoes that morning and some old drunk guy had yelled at me. All the junk I found was totally useless. The day was almost over and I was fed up, so I just grabbed some random trash and took it back to the house. When I showed what I'd found to Grandpa, he frowned. He started going through each thing I'd brought back, explaining why they were all useless. I got really mad and they just yelled, "I don't care!" Then he got mad and I couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away. I was pretty upset and I started thinking that maybe Grandpa had only adopted me so he could raise me to work and make money for him. After a while, I went and hid in an abandoned building, but by then I started to calm down and think that maybe I should go back and apologize. It started raining pretty hard though, so I decided I should wait for it to stop. But that was just an excuse. The truth was that I was nervous. Part of me knew I'd done something wrong, but I don't want to admit it. Didn't want to. The rain didn't stop though, so I just sat there staring out at the gloomy gray sky. I imagined Grandpa coming to get me. It kept raining all night, and he never showed up. I gave up waiting and decided it was time to go home. I was about halfway there when I heard somebody groaning. At first I thought I should just ignore it and not get involved, but I went over anyway, and it was Grandpa. He was totally soaked and I could tell right away that he'd been there for a really long time. I yelled and he opened his eyes a little bit. He smiled weakly and said he was glad I was safe. He'd spent all night out in the rain looking for me. I felt awful. Grandpa had been out in the rain looking for me so long that he collapsed. That was horrible. He'd heard me crying in the rain, but I hadn't heard him. As I ran to get the doctor, I promised whatever God might be listening that they would only save Grandpa. I'd never ask for another root beer float ever again. He got a really bad fever and his temperature wouldn't go down for days. The doctor said if it kept up, he'd die. If he died, then I'd be all alone. There wouldn't be anybody left to care about me. The thought of that happening terrified me. It really is a lot of reading. Oh my god, Quark really did, like, write up a storm. Root beer float? I don't think I've had one of those before, me neither, but I'm familiar with the concept. That seems yummy. Yummers, I haven't had it either. Funny how Quark calls him Grandpa instead of Dad. I mean, he is very old. Like, he is too old to be a dad, I think. Like, I'm actually no, I guess men don't work that way technically, but you know what I mean by that. 2 pages, by the way. No, that was more than 2 pages. He just writes very small. Celsi feels like a last-minute fix or was a poorly handled character. We did nothing much narratively except being sick. Honestly, I will say, I haven't seen the other endings yet, so I cannot fully judge yet, but I will say that Quark so far has been pretty boring. Like, he really does do nothing but be missing and be sick. Like, I will agree with that. I was glad he wasn't going to die, but I was also a little scared. What if he had decided he didn't want a stupid little kid like me around anymore? I promised to apologize as soon as he woke up, but when the moment came, my brain just stopped. Grandpa started to talk, and it took me a minute to realize he was apologizing. I didn't know what to think. He explained that he was an old man, and that meant he was probably going to die sooner rather than later. He was strict with me because he wanted to make sure I'd be able to make it on my own after he was gone, but maybe he'd been a little too strict. All of the things I'd worried about had been stupid and selfish. Grandpa cared about me a whole lot. He'd been worried when I ran off, and he'd gone out into the rain to look for me. I started to apologize, but when I opened my mouth, I just started crying. I don't think I've cried that much since I was a baby. But he just smiled and patted my head. I asked him if he'd ever regretted adopting me. His eyes got all wide, and he said, "Of course not." He told me that he was looking for a really important lady, and because of that he'd given up on pretty much everything else in life. But when he took me in and started raising me, he felt like he'd gotten something of what he lost back. That was when I decided I'd stay with him forever. Even if he said I couldn't. Aw, this is wholesome. This is very sweet. You know what? Going off the assumption that, which at this point I'm fairly confident he is, though I'm not sure how it works compared to Clover's age. I guess like cold sleep or some bull like that. If we assume that he is actually Junpei, I like this as an ending for him. I prefer this over him getting together with Agane, to be honest. Like, I've never been... If you watch my 999 playthrough, you will know how much I hate on any interaction... any interaction that Junpei and Akane have, so you know. I'm not gonna be mad about them giving him a different ending. I think that's for the best. This is better. Also, this is a proper ending considering that it's getting credits. There comes a point when you just move on. If this is Junpei, honestly, it's on him to keep chasing her, even when then he had only suffered because of her. Yeah, like... I feel like they were so far into being toxically codependent. Like it started with June just relying on him, and then it just everything ever. Like, under normal circumstances, that would be insane. But also, they're so heavily trauma bonded at this point that I am not surprised. Like, there's a level of trauma you're just not gonna get past with that. Like after the whole notary game thing, like the first one, yeah, no, that's honestly fair. Still like them together though, so this is, you know, purple. Sorry for skipping the credits. I just, yeah, it is the Semioji and makes sense. A root beer Veritas is the name of the achievement I got for it. Okay, that's a nice place to end. Just checking real quick. I have another branch over here I can try. After that, we're gonna have to move somewhere else. Did this unlock anything? I would assume the password unlocked. Maybe like over here. I can do this password now. I don't think anything else unlocked. Oh no, something that this one is open now. This one was not open before. This one was not open before. Because, you know, it stopped here rather than continuing down this path. I wonder which one this is. Oh, is this the bomb one? I don't remember which one the bomb one is, but I know that there's one where we get the input device for the bomb. And then it stops, so I'd assume that one is that one. How old is Junpei in the first notary game? I'm actually not 100% sure. I think like around 20-ish, like not very old. I think he was younger than Sigma, but that is just me guessing, to be honest. I don't know for sure. No matter the intention, all she did was use him. Agreed, agreed, agreed. Yeah, I am number one Akane hater. You do not need to convince me about that. 21 makes sense, makes sense. Sigma is technically like, was he like 23 or something? He looks older, but you know, can't age. Alright, that will be it for today. Chasing her till you are that old, even having a grandson is crazy. I mean, he actually, no, they kind of say like he gave up, well, not gave up, but he gained part of what he was seeking for with Quark anyway, so I would assume his like he distributed his attention more after that. So I don't think we can blame him for that. Like, I think he did get more chill after that. But that's just my assumption, at least from what I was reading. But I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that I hate every romantic interaction Akane and Junpei have, and the fact that those did not occur after the ones we saw is actually kind of relieving. It's actually kind of a relief. It's actually kind of good for my sanity. Gonna watch the part I missed later. I don't think there was that much important stuff, but yes, go ahead, go ahead. We'll be back on normal day next week. Sorry, schedule weird, but it will get better, hopefully. I will try my best to get stuff fixed. Alright, thanks for hanging out, thanks for watching. Bye bye folks, bye bye.